So I found a secret gold map. This is gold in the soil. I went to the report and I could easily see where it was. 36. There's the GPS numbers. So now let's go into the bush and have a look at it. Just pulled in, chasing some maps and some soil anomaly. Pretty happy, got a good spot here to work. Just as it's supposed to happen. Someone has come back. Beautiful spot. That's a heavy one, mate. That's gotta be.
That was a scrammer, that was.
78 grams? Oh, it's just a baby.
Little speckles all through it.
It's got gold right through it.
Speckles all through there.
Gold was laying around everywhere. After 6 weeks of detecting, we had a bucket full. Then we found the gold reef that had shed all those rich specimens.
Get good gold out of our hole, which is about 2 meters deep now.
We used the tried and true prospecting methods of dollying and panning.
Waiting for the hot gold, eh?
Okay, that was the easy gold that we just detected in the reef. But what about all this high-grade ore? Well, we bought a dolly mill, which ate that rich ore up. But how do you wash a heap of rich ore in the desert? Okay, let's find out. I hope that you have seen my videos for this series. Stage 1, find nuggets. Stage 2, peg a lease. Stage 3, loam the source. Stage 4, digging the reef. If not, check my YouTube library. So this is stage 5, washing your ore. Part 1, you need water. Contact the local station owner. Tell him that you need a few thousand liters of water, and give him a couple of cartons of his favorite drink. Beer goes a long way in the bush. A lot of wells are overflowing, so taking a bit of water is not a big deal. And you can sometimes source your own water. Part 2, Sluice Evolution. We started off with just the basics, a plastic swimming pool, pump, and small sluice box. All this gear in the pool helps to lift the level of the water, which makes the pump run better. This primitive setup caught the vast majority of the gold, as you can see. But as the years rolled on, I wanted bigger, better. So I built my own sluice. I used marine plywood and Keen's Miracle Mat. I had the water shooting upstream, I believe this helps sort the material. See the hose?
Not that set up yet. Little header box where the concentrates can classify.
This design worked okay. It did trap gold, but it was too inefficient because the ore had to be scooped. Hence, production was very slow. I then thought, I'll marry the two sluices together. I also added some carpet and experimented with the plumbing. It was an absolute schmozzle, but I learned heaps. Next, I created a longboard. It was a monstrosity which needed a lot of water. I called it the Gooninator. It was a big, heavy beast and not very practical. So I got the idea to reduce it by half, and Gooninator 2 was born. This is when I introduced an ore bin and a sieve to catch the oversize. Riffles and rocks to create turbulence. Again, production was too slow. I needed more water into the ore bin. I then used a bigger pump and pipe, which worked well in clearing out the ore bin and sieve. Overall, this was another big, heavy beast that needed a lot of gear and water to run. Here is the Gooninator 2 in its heyday. By the way, it took a minimum of 500 liters of water to run this sluice. The fall was 1 inch per foot, and it needed a 5,000 liter per hour pump to get enough water to flush the riffles. Part 3, less is more. So that was about a decade's worth of sluice evolution. It went from tiny to huge. I found myself basically trying to make money washing low-grade ore, which didn't work on such a small scale. I had bought a Keen super concentrator early on in the piece, and was using it as a cleanup sluice, washing the concentrates that came out of the Gooninators. I had modified it somewhat by putting it in a swimming pool. This terrific little sluice runs on a 12-volt battery and is very effective in recovering gold. I came full circle and realized that this was the best setup for me, with the proviso to only wash rich stone. I rigged up an ore bucket out of a garbage can lid into which I pumped water, and found that it was self-washing. I could read a book or go off for a bit and my ore would be cleaned up nicely. Plus it ran on 12 volts and a couple of solar panels would power it all day. This was Perfection 101. Easy to carry, needed little water, and ran off 12-volt solar. Okay, I hope you picked up a few ideas or just had some fun observing my antics. Should you appreciate my efforts, then please subscribe. Just click the small prospector in the bottom right-hand corner. Like and comment so that YouTube knows I'm doing well and you are enjoying my content. Cheerio.